Hello lovelies, I'm Christina and today I'm going to talk about my thoughts of the episodes number 3 and 4 of the Hulu series of 11/22/63 by Stephen King. As I mentioned in the first episode of this, it is going to be full of spoilers both for the book and the movie, so if you don't want to get spoiled, turn this off and come back to it whenever you read or watched the series and you are ready to not be spoiled. But if you don't mind being spoiled, then stick around. So just like last time, I have my notes right here from watching both the last episodes, and I have to admit that I'm getting more and more skeptical. I still really enjoy the actors and I think they are doing an amazing job. They are going off the storyline a lot. For episode 3, we got to know Bill, and Bill is getting really involved in this story, which is something that isn't happening in the book at all. Beyond the murder of Frank, he's not really involved in the story, so that's just a really big change in the whole storyline, and I'm not sure if I like it. And the other thing that I'm really curious about, because in the story Jake is also writing a novel while he is back in the past, but he's barely touching on the subject in the series, but he's not really doing any writing, so it seems like they've just cut that out. They finally arrived in Jody, so that was good. Felt like we were going back on track with that, and I really enjoyed that they included the Catcher in the Rye references and that conversation in the school. That was really good. I mentioned that Sadie was still married in the last Thoughts episode I did, and now when Jake is in Jody and we get to meet Sadie again, she's left her husband, so now that is on track again. But yeah, they've kind of changed that up completely, so it kind of makes the storyline a little different. But thing that, even though I think the actor of Sadie is doing a good job, in the book she is supposed to be freakishly tall. She's supposed to be really tall and really clumsy. We've seen her being a little clumsy, but she's not really that tall, and I just feel like that's really a Hollywood thing, making her into this really petite, small, gorgeous woman. It's kind of cliche. She really does have that 50s, early 60s housewife beauty to her, and I think she's gorgeous. It's not that. She's not what I imagined when I read the book. He finally got the point of trying to stay under the radar and really focuses on that, so I think that that is good. That kind of fits the story a lot better. So yeah, I really love the chemistry between Jake and Sadie. That could be partly because of great actors, partly because of their personal chemistry outside the acting that I don't have any idea about, but they were doing an amazing job, and it really fits with the chemistry that I felt between them when I was reading the book. We had a scene where Lee Oswald was really raging in front of General Walker, and that is something I can't remember from the book at all, but I think they were just trying to portray Oswald as this really tormented and aggressive person and character that is, so I think that might be the point of adding that to the story. And somehow I feel like they are sugarcoating the relationship between Lee and Marina. In the book he's really aggressive and really abusive to her, and I just feel like they're sugarcoating that a little bit, which is too bad. Then we move on to episode 4. My first note here is that I thought it was really cool that they showed him taking that picture in the backyard with the gun and everything and included that in the story, because that is such a well-known picture of him. Everyone who has ever Googled Lee Oswald has come across exactly that picture, so it was fun to actually see that live in the series, so good job with that. And I feel like the CIA is much more involved in the story in the TV series than they are in the book, which I find kind of weird. And I think episode 4 was the one episode that really made me go, I'm not sure about this. And the one thing that did that for me was the start of the love interest between Bill and Marina, because that's completely unnecessary. It's a totally unnecessary addition to the story, and I was like screaming in the sofa going like, come on, are you really gonna go there? Because I just feel like it's really unnecessary. We have Sadie's husband Clayton showing up really early in the story and kind of building up to, I think, just finding out what kind of psychotic character he is as well, but I'm just really not sure how they are going to get on with the story between Sadie and Clayton later on when they switched up so much of it up front, so we'll see how that goes. Bill gets really agitated when he hears Oswald and Marina getting intimate, and that's the part of the oh come on thing about the love interest. I just think it's, yeah, like I mentioned, completely unnecessary. And now suddenly Clayton contacts Jake personally, which I also find kind of weird. For some reason they have this thing with the clothespin and Clayton and the intimate thing between Clayton and Sadie, which in the book there is this thing where he puts a broom between them in the bed so that they're separated and can't get intimate, and he's like, this is my side, this is your side, that's your side, and he doesn't want to be with her because it's dirty, and yeah. But they've cut that out and replaced it with this clothespin thing, and I'm not really sure if I think that was the right way to go. And another thing that I find really weird is Bill and Jake are really loud when they're arguing about what they're going to do about the Oswalds and how they're going to go about their surveillance of them. But for some reason, Bill and Jake can hear the Oswalds pretty good from upstairs without their surveillance, but they don't mind talking really loud about watching them. I just think that's kind of weird. It's that easy to hear between the floor and walls there. It shouldn't really be that hard for the Oswalds to hear them either, but hey, it's not real life. So those are the thoughts I have on episodes 3 and 4 of 11/22/63. If you are watching the series as well, please let me know down below what you think of it so far. Are you as skeptical as I am? Because I'm afraid this is going to turn into another Under the Dome series. If they ever come and say it's going to be a season 2, then I give up. Sorry, can't handle it. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video soon.